Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, sort of talking about the San Francisco 49ers. This does pertain to them. This does pertain to the NFC West. I'm pretty sure you know by now, if you're watching this, listening to this, 49ers, or I should say the Seahawks, have fired Pete Carroll after 14 seasons. That is insane right there. I mean, if anybody saw that coming, please let me know. I didn't see that coming. I'm pretty sure a lot of Seahawks fans did not see that coming. Yeah, he's no longer the head coach of the Seattle Seahawks. He is going to be filling up an advisor role. I don't know what that means, but I guess he's going to be helping the head coach, the new head coach, whoever is going to be. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of great candidates for this job. This is a pretty desirable job, I would say. There's a lot of stability in Seattle. For the most part, they have a pretty good roster. The quarterback position with Geno Smith is a little bit questionable, but if you want to roll with him for another year or two, I'd say that'd be kind of okay. I don't know. That's up to them what they think about that. But yeah, Pete Carroll being gone as a head coach after 14 years. That is insane right there. Just because, he caused us a lot of trouble, especially during the early years of the 2010s. For the most part, we have been having the upper hand on him for the past few years now, which is awesome right there. We're finally having a win streak against Seattle because for a while, Seattle was beating us quite a bit. I mean, from like 2013 to like 2019, we just could not beat them at all. I think we might have won one or two games, but they were just absolutely dominant in the rivalry. But luckily, with the Brock Purdy acquisition for the 49ers, he has helped turn the tides over Seattle, and definitely would appreciate that. Pete, great coach. A lot of players, I know they love playing for him, and much respect to him. I hope he has the best of luck in his new role in Seattle, which is kind of weird to say, but hey, he's a much respected coach. He won a Super Bowl before. He could have won another one in 2014, but yeah, we know what happened at the end of that game. So yeah, I mean, Pete being gone as the head coach, I wonder who's going to be the next head coach for the Seahawks. Is it going to be Jim Harbaugh? That'd be kind of funny, but I don't think so. Pete is still in the organization, so I highly, highly doubt that he would let his arch rival Jim be the head coach of that team, being replaced by him. That'd be kind of embarrassing right there. I assume a lot of people are going to be talking about the Cowboys defensive coordinator Dan Quinn. He was the coordinator when they won the Super Bowls in 2013. That's a pretty good connection right there. Plus, Dan is a pretty good defensive coordinator, and he wasn't too bad of a head coach in Atlanta. Yes, he did some boneheaded stuff in Atlanta with Kyle Shanahan, right, and during the Super Bowl. But for the most part, he was not a terrible head coach. A lot of people are saying like he's one of the worst head coaches in the NFL. But when you lead your team to multiple playoff appearances and a Super Bowl appearance, then you're not a rookie at all. You know something about football. So I do not blame Seattle if that's the approach they want to go to. They can also go to Mike Vrabel, who shockingly also got fired in Tennessee. I mean, but these are just a lot of shocking firings right there. Black Monday, we all know all the usual firings like Atlanta Falcons, Arthur Smith, Ron Rivera, Washington Commanders. Those were the firings that a lot of people would expect, but the ones that have been happening on Wednesday, as of this recording, just a big shocker. I mean, I didn't see any of these coming. So yeah, a big shakeup in the NFL. A lot of head coaching opportunities, a lot of job openings for other guys, and we'll see where all the candidates go to. We'll see the hottest candidate, Jim Harbaugh, our man from San Francisco, the guy that just won the national championship in Michigan. Where's he going to go? I mean, he hasn't said anything about going to the NFL yet, but I'm pretty sure he wants to go back to the NFL. He already completed his journey in college. Might as well take another crack at the pros and hopefully be like his brother and win the Super Bowl because he's very capable, very close. In 2012 with the 49ers, I'm pretty sure he can get to another team back into that respectable land that they deserve for whatever lowly franchise that he has to take over for the upcoming future. So yeah, big bombshell right here. Big news right here. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are happy. I'm personally happy because we don't have to deal with him anymore. But hey, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys can be in the same sentiment. We respect Pete Carroll definitely. He's won a lot of games for Seattle. He's done a lot of great things for that organization. Before he got there, they did pretty good with Mike Holmgren, but then Jim Mora took over, was awful, and then Pete was able to steer the ship for 14 years. Much respect to him, definitely. I mean, you look at the whole Russell Wilson debacle in Denver. Yeah, Pete Carroll does know a thing or two about football that we didn't know because when he got traded to the Denver Broncos, we thought Seattle was going to be losing big time. And definitely not. They still made the playoffs. They still had respectable years, but Denver's been absolutely terrible for the past few years with Russell Wilson. So maybe Pete knows what's going on with him. And yeah, you could say that a lot of it was the Legion of Boom. Pete Carroll as a head coach, very good guy. Russell, I mean, he does get credit for the winnings during the 2010s, but I think the defense and coach was the big reason why they won a championship. But quarterback is still important, I would say. So I think Russell misses the Seahawks. And does the Seahawks miss Russell? Probably not. I mean, they probably foresaw this. Pete foresaw this of all the issues that he's having right now in Denver. What else can you say, right? So, yep, that's pretty much it, you guys. Please let me know what you guys think about this whole Pete Carroll whole firing, getting demoted essentially to an advisor. That, I mean, I'm going to keep saying this like a million times, but this is a bombshell. This is a big shocker to me. This is a big shocker to everybody. Wow. Crazy right there. But yeah, that's it, guys. Please let me know in the comments below. Pete, good job for everything you did in Seattle. I wish you didn't win it at the expense of us, but hey, what can you do, right? We're definitely hoping to have another great rivalry with Seattle with another head coach in the future. I don't know who he's going to be. Probably announce it in a week or two. It's going to be a lot of excitement, a lot of hype coming in for Seattle, and we'll see what kind of hiring that they do in the next day or two, or I should say week or two. That's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening to this. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Hope you have a great rest of your day, rest of your night. Go Niners all day. Much love to you guys, and keep enjoying this week until we have to play next week in the divisional round.